So as you start in your child's pose, just go ahead and really sit back into your hips and walk your hands forward. And do any shifting through your hips and ribs that feel nice for you. And if you have blocks or something available and you want to use those, gives you that little elevation of the hands. So you have that depth to reach your rib cage down and through. We want our foreheads to get heavy. Then we just want to reach those fingertips out front, creating as much length as we can. And take long inhales and deep exhales. Now from here, we're going to spread our fingertips nice and wide and reach out as far as you can. And then on your exhale, shift forward. Step your knees in so they're directly under your hips and tuck your toes. Press off your palms and sit back into your heels so the arches of your feet get some space here. Now we're going to try to keep that tucked toe, that push of the palms forward, and lift your hips up, but keep your knees bent here for a moment. And as you press off your palms, really try to get your rib cage to reach through your arms. Then slowly just start lifting your tailbone up, creating more length through the back of your legs. And then slowly start settling your heels toward the floor. So you feel that nice full down dog. We're actively pressing off our palms, lifting through the tailbone. And then we'll lift our heels, bring our knees back down. Keep the toes tucked, sit back into the hips. Now here we'll take just the right side of our body and try to reach it straight down the middle of your mat. Letting your forehead come to rest a little toward your left elbow. And then slide that right hand back out to the right, straight ahead. And then the left hand will crawl down the middle of your mat. The forehead will rest a little toward the right to create a little more room for that left side. And then we'll release that left hand out front. And again, one more time in that nice slow down dog, reaching the chest through. You lift your knees first, keep your knees bent. Push off your palms, get your rib cage close to your thighs. Then extend your tailbone to the ceiling, lengthening through the back of your legs. And then let those heels just gently reach toward the floor. Take one more inhale. Then we'll look forward at the front of our mats and we'll make our way in that direction. So here, as we settle our feet hip distance apart, we'll let our chest drop toward the thighs and fold the arms over the top of the head. Now here, try to spread your toes, but feel the inner arches come towards center. Then bring your hands to your shins, lengthen through the back of the legs and through the spine. And then again, exhale, we fold. Inhale, we lengthen. One more time, we'll fold it down, release the ribs to the thighs, let the head hang heavy, and then press a lengthen into that flat back again. Now give your knees some softness, let your arms hang heavy. Draw in that low belly space and slowly stack those vertebrae up. Pull your shoulders away, reach your fingertips to the side. Inhale, reach all the way up. Now take your right side taller than your left. Let your left arm drop down. Turn that right palm open. Look underneath. Push your right hip away from you. Then sweep your left arm up. Let your right arm drop down. Left arm reaches up and over. Turn the palm, look under. Push the left hip away. Inhale, come back to center. Reach all the way up. As you lengthen those fingertips to the sky, then release your shoulder blades off your ears. Bring your arms forward. Keep those shoulders back. Sit into your chair pose. Feel your inner thighs engage, but lengthen through the side of your waist. Deepen your tailbone a little further. Now see if you can't take those arms or reach them to your ears. Rotate your pinky fingers back so let those shoulder blades go wide and down. And then we'll slowly bring our hands to our thighs. Press off your thighs and round like a cat spine. Then release your rib cage down like cow spine. You'll continue to drop the top of the head toward the toes. Lift the tailbone. Bring your fingertips to the floor or to your ankles and just lift out of the back of your legs. And then we'll soften our knees. Keep the right foot forward. Step the left foot back. Wiggle the ball of that left foot away, lowering the knee to the floor. Drop your toes under and bring your hands to your right thigh, reaching the front of your left hip forward. The left arm will then reach to the ceiling and a little over to the right so we get that side body stretch. Then we're going to take that left elbow and bring it across our right knee. As you push the elbow in, try to press your heart up away from your thigh. Move your right hand to your left thigh and look to your right. That nice first open twist through the spine. And then come back to your center. Bring your fingertips to the floor or to blocks. Tuck your left toes. Lift your left knee, shift your hips back, spring your left foot forward. Again, we'll lift our tailbone, let the top of the head hang heavy. Feeling that full length through the back of the legs. Then just a little softness in the knees, fingertips to the floor, right foot steps back. We'll wiggle the ball of the foot, lower the knee down, drop the toes. So we're pressing the top of the foot down, the hip forward, we'll lift the rib cage. The right arm reaches to the sky and stretches a little over to the left. That nice full stretch to that right side. Then bring that right elbow across. Then push up away from your thigh. Move your left hand to your right. Try to bring your heart and thumbs toward each other. Look toward your left. Hold on your inhale. Exhale, we'll come back to our center. Here we'll bring our fingertips to the floor again and tuck that right toe, lift the knee. Shift the hips back and spring the right foot forward. Here we'll find that nice folded position. Fold your forearms over the top, soften your knees. Bring your hands to your shins, lengthen your flat back. Soften this in your knees, tone your belly space, round your ragdoll torso up. Shoulders pull away, we find mountain. Inhale, we reach to the sky. Left side lengthens, right side drops down. Push that left hip away, open that left side of the rib cage, look under your left arm. Sweep your left arm down, right arm up and over. Push the right hip away, open the right palm. Bring that left hand to the sky. Stretch, lengthen through the full sides of the waist. And then release your shoulders off your ears. Bring your arms straight out. Keep thumbs and collarbones aligned. Sit into that chair. Deepen the tailbone. Then see if you can pull those arms up to your ears, keeping that long spine. Rotate those pinky fingers back. And then we'll release the rib cage to the thighs. Hands come down. We round cat, spine away. Cow spine, we release, look forward. We continue to drop the rib cage, let the arms drop, lift the tailbone, inhale. Exhale, soften your knees, walk your toes all the way back to plank. Toning into that belly space. As you look down at your palms, try to spread your fingertips wide. Hold, exhale. Push up and through to that down dog, looking back at your toes. Inhale, lift the heels, float forward to your plank. Choose to bring your knees down if you like. Elbows will hug the ribcage. Hips soften, shoulders back. Maybe it's a cobra. Maybe you start on Sphinx pose with your forearms down. Lift out of the top of your head. Maybe a little shifting out of those hips. Exhale, we'll lower down. Keeping your top of your head reaching straight ahead. We're going to slide our fingertips back with thumbs coming to our tailbone. Do a nice roll of your shoulders back and reach your knuckles toward your ankles. Now press down the tops of your feet, lifting your kneecaps and lengthen through the back of your neck. Can you lift your arms a little higher? Now gently drop your right shoulder down toward the floor, rotating your left shoulder up. Let your right shoulder come to rest with the right side of your head. Feel that left shoulder lift, but try to keep the front of your left hip anchored to the mat. Let your arms come back to center, forehead to center. Release your arms down, take a breath. Do that shoulder roll back again. Reach your knuckles toward your heels, peeling your rib cage up. Press down the tops of your feet. See if you can't float those arms a little bit higher. And then that left arm will draw the right shoulder up. We're looking to our right. We lower the left shoulder and the left side of the head. Continue to rotate that right shoulder up. So try to keep the front of your right hip pinned down. Come back to your center. Release your arms. Let them just drop to the side and turn your right cheek to the floor and take a breath. Turn your left cheek and take a breath there. Just a moment of recovery, release. Sometimes that strong shoulder rotation takes a little out of us. Shoulders back, elbows in, tone into your belly space. So the belly pulls away from the floor. We'll press through. We'll send our knees back. Sit the hips back. Let the forehead come to rest. Take a long breath. Exhale, let it go. Walk your fingertips forward. Shift your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Press up and through to your down dog. Looking back. Lift that tailbone. Let your rib cage reach through. Look forward to the front of your mat. Hands and toes make their way forward. Softness in your knees, chest to thighs. We inhale. Hands to your shins, flat back, we lengthen. Knees soften, belly tones. We stand to our mountain, shoulders away. Inhale, we fill. Right side lengthens, left side drops. Open it up, look under. Inhale, sweep up and over to your right. Reach that left arm up and over, look under. Inhale, sweep everything to the sky. Release your shoulders away from your ears, keeping that full sideways. Exhale, we sit into our chair pose. Shoulders back, tone that belly space long sideways. Nice. Bring your hands to your thighs, cat spine away from your legs. Cow spine towards your legs. Look forward and then drop your head, lift your tailbone, reach your arms down, maybe get into the back of your ankles here. Inhale, soften your knees, fingertips to the floor, right foot forward, left foot takes that big step back. Left knee lands down and the toes tuck. Hands move to that left thigh, that hip is reaching forward. Left arm reaches up, stretches over to the right, peek under your left arm. Bring that left elbow across, place right hand on top. Here's where we push off the leg, lifting the heart. Maybe you tuck your left toe, push that heel back, finding that full weight through that left leg. Hold on your ankle. Rotate to your center, bringing your right forearm to that right thigh. Take that left heel and drop it back. Now push your feet apart. Take your left arm, reach over your ear, and see how long you can make that left side. So actively extending. Now take that left arm, pull it back. Take your right arm, reach to the sky and lengthen your right leg. Now our feet are still pressing away from each other. We're going to look to our right. Now take that right knee, bend it and reach it towards your pinky toe. Release your arms to both sides, releasing your shoulder blades. Look to your right. Feel your feet get strong. Drop your left arm down, reach your right arm over, looking up, opening that right rib cage. Now on your exhale, push off your right leg, bend your left knee straight out front. Lift your right toe and reach your right hand towards your right ankle. Maybe you use your shin here or if you have a block. Left arm then reaches to the sky. Now take this left hip bone, pull it up and back. Rainbow warrior. Nice opening for that right hip and hamstring. Then we'll bend our right knee, sweep the left arm back, right arm up, back into reverse. Hold, inhale. Ready, exhale, shift your weight to your left hip. Lift your right toe, rainbow, look up. This time we'll shift our weight back to our right. Take that left arm out front. Nice. Now really reach through that left side. Push off your right leg. Push off your left leg, sorry, onto your right. Right hand reached out, so we have this long side waist, and then it comes down. Maybe you use that thigh instead if your fingertips can't find the floor. Push off your right leg, try to take your left heel to the back. Your toes are pointed straight forward, left arm to the sky for half moon pose. Hold, inhale. Exhale, left foot lands, left shoulder rotates, lift that left heel center. Bring your hands to both sides of your right foot, shift your weight, step your right foot back. Lift your hips, pedal your heels up and down, peeking underneath your biceps. Nice work. Inhale, wide fingertips at the front, shift your shoulders forward. Tone into that belly space, knees or toes, lower your ribcage, hips drop, shoulders back, tuck your toes. Elbows hugging back. Maybe it's an up dog this time. Pressing the tops of your feet down if you wish to lift your knees. Exhale, we lower down. Shoulders back. This time we're going to float the tops of our feet off the floor and then squeeze our heels towards center. Palms then reach back toward those heels for locust. Top of the head reaching forward. Hold on your inhale. Exhale, toes tuck, hands move into your rib cage. Maybe you keep your knees down, maybe you lift them up. We press through. Press into your down dog, looking back at your toes, lifting through that tailbone. Look forward to your hands. Walk your toes to the front of your mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Fold your arms. Inhale, forward fold. Hands to your shins, a flat back, we lengthen. Knees soften, belly tones, we round. Shoulders pull away, we reach to the sky. Right arm lengthens, left side drops, we look under. Inhale, we pull all the way over to our right. Left arm comes up and over, we look under. Inhale, fingertips to the sky, lengthen the sides of the waist. Release your shoulders, bring your arms forward, find your chair. Engage those inner thighs. Deepen your tailbone. Move your hands to your thighs, press round cat spine. Release cow spine, come forward. Then continue to drop your head, lift your tailbone, reach your arms. Some of you will be able to get palms to the floor, reaching the fingertips back. So you can kind of pull with those palms, let your head hang heavy. If not, right, calves, ankles, floor, whatever works for you. Knees soften, fingertips out front. Bend into your left knee, step your right foot back. Bring that right knee down and drop your toes. Bring your hands to your left thigh, reach the front of your right hip forward. Take your right arm up, stretch it over to the left. Really feel that side body lengthen. Then bring that right elbow across, left hand comes on top. Press open your heart, look up. Now again, if you'd like, tuck your right toes. Push that heel actively away. Get strong through that right leg. Looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, come back to your center. Here, that left forearm comes in. You drop your right heel back. Now push your feet apart. Make them strong. Take that right arm, reach over the ear, and really stretch and lengthen that right side body. Side angle pose. Here, we'll pull that right arm up to the sky, lengthen the left leg for gentle warrior. Lift out of your hips, reach out of your fingertips. Then take that left knee and bend it out toward your pinky toe. Release your arms forward and back, shoulders release. We're looking to our left fingertips, reaching through those fingertips, pressing off our feet. Then that right arm will release, that left arm will reach to the sky for reverse warrior, looking up. Here's that rainbow warrior.
Push off your hips, bend your right knee, reaching it up towards your pinky toe. Left toes lift, left hand comes down either inside or on top of that shin, looking up toward the right hand. Use a block there if that works better for you. And then bring your left toe down, sweep your left arm up, release your right arm behind or down the leg. Reverse warrior again. Exhale, shift that right hip back. Here's that rainbow. Look up. This time we bend that left knee. Here's that shift into half moon pose, right? So if you have a block, you can move it out in front of those left toes. Or maybe your left hand comes to that thigh or the floor, wherever that works for you. Right arm comes up. You push off that left leg. Take that right heel, push it to the back. Then try to lift out of your left hip, maybe float those left fingertips. Maybe your gaze moves up to your right hand. Push that right heel back. Hold, inhale. Exhale, bend left knee. Try to gently step your right foot back. Rotate your right heel with your right shoulder. Hands to both sides of left leg. Shift your weight forward, step your left foot back. Find that plank pose. Exhale, press up and through, down dog, look back at your toes, lift your tailbone, deepen your hips. Inhale, forward to your plank. Choosing knees or toes, elbows, hips, tops of feet, whatever you like. Shoulders back, up dog cobra. Inhale, we lower. Shoulders back, elbows hugging the sides of the waist. Float those feet up as you lift your ribcage. Squeeze your heels towards center. Float those palms back. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Toes lower. Hands move in. Maybe it's knees, maybe it's toes. Brace your core. Press through your plank. Up and through to your down dog. Pedal your heels. Deep breath, inhale. Side away, exhale. Inhale, come forward to your plank. Bring those knees out wide, sit into your child's pose. Let your forehead get heavy, let your tailbone soften. Take a long, full inhale. Exhale, let it go. Take your arms back alongside your legs. Maybe you tug on your heels a little bit here, feeling that little stretch, lengthen through that low back space. Really open up that SI space. Let your forehead get heavy. Breathe in. And exhale. Release your arms. Draw in through your low belly space. Shift your knees straight out front of your hips for hero legs. Take your fingertips, reach to the sky. Stretch through the sides of your waist. Now here we'll let our left fingertips come down. Reach the right arm over. And then we'll press up those left fingertips. Let the right arm come down. Reach the left arm over. And then release both arms behind. Press off your knees, tuck your toes. Pull your shoulders back. Do that reach of your knuckles down. Now start puffing open your chest and look up to the sky. Now as you release the grip of your hands, bring your thumbs right into that groove, that little space right in those hip bones. Push those hips forward. Try to nudge your elbows toward each other as you look up. Camel pose. Now, if it feels okay for you, you're welcome to bring your hands back to your heels, letting the front of your hips open. Breathe, inhale. Now, gently soften your chin to your chest. If your hands are down lower, bring them back to your lower back and slowly lift your torso straight up. Tuck your toes, soften them under. Bring your hips over to one side. Shift your legs around to the front. Right, so just opening up the front hips and our quads there for a moment before we come down to our seat. So as we look down at our toes, our feet are hip distance apart, our hands will come behind our knees. Pull against your thighs to find the full length of your spine. Come up nice and tall off those ribs. Hand your torso back and bring your toes to boat. Fold your elbows in. Tap your right toe to the floor and bring your right shoulder to your left knee. Make sure your chin is off your chest. Bring that right toe back as you come back to boat. Tap your left toe down, rotate your left shoulder across. Inhale, come back to boat. Exhale, tap right, turn right shoulder. Inhale to boat. Tap a left toe, rotate left shoulder. Inhale, back to boat. Bring both toes to the floor. Bring your hands behind your knees. Soften your chin to your chest and gently release your spine back. Draw your knees up. Reach your hands around and maybe circle through that low back space. Shoulders are flat to the floor. We find our breath in here. Hug those knees tight. Exhale, extend, reach your whole body. Fingertips to toes. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, hug right knee to chest. Give it a good squeeze. Release your right arm out to the side and use your left hand to draw that right knee up and over to the left side. Keep that right shoulder flat. Turn and look over your right shoulder. Use that left hand to nudge a little more space through that hip and lower back. Inhale, move back to your center. Slide your right leg out. Hug your left knee in close. Give it a good squeeze there. Still reaching the right leg away from you. Drop your left arm to the side. Right hand takes that left knee, draws it up and over. Look over your left shoulder. Try to keep that shoulder flat as you open, rotate. Should feel great across that lower back into that hip. Release that left knee. Slide your left leg out, reach both arms off. This time, both knees hugging close. And we'll take our toes to the sky. Let your shoulders release. Back of the head go heavy. Feel the weight of your legs sinking into your hip joints, the weight of your arms into your shoulders. If you prefer happy baby here, flex those ankles so your heels are reaching to the floor. Knees drop wider. Maybe you find those pinky toe sides of your feet, or you can do a big toe grab. And maybe add some movement across that low back space. So whatever pose is working for you here, dead bug is also a nice option. Feel the back of your neck lengthen and your jaw soften. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Drop your pinky toes to the floor. Let your hands settle to your inner thighs as your knees drop in butterfly. Just feel, how does that feel for your body? And then bring your inner knees together. Walk your pinky toes out. To whatever depth that you feel that collapse of the knees in. And then they hug, and the space across the outer hips gets just that nice hug. Or if you're like, maybe you heel toe your feet and slide them out into your corpse pose. So choosing between the butterfly, that knee knot, or any variation of corpse pose. Remember, if you're protecting a lower back injury, corpse pose with soft knees is better for the lower back. Maybe just tuck some blocks or a blanket underneath your knees. Or use that knee knot pose or butterfly. Try to feel your shoulder blades go wide and gentle into your neck. Make sure the back of your neck remains lengthened. Relax that space around your eyes. Slowly inhale through your nose. Try to empty your lungs, exhaling through your nose only. Make each breath a little longer. And with your next breath, we'll start bringing movement back to fingertips and toes, ankles and wrists. Then walk your knees in. Plant your feet and gently windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Taking your feet a little wider apart will allow a little more space for that rocking of the knees. Then we'll bring our knees into our chest, give it a good hug squeeze. Then when you're ready, gently tuck your chin to your chest and make your way into any comfortable seat. Find that full lift to the sides of the waist away from your sits bones. Then feel your shoulder blades tuck down and release into your back pockets. Take a nice long inhale. As you exhale, reach your fingertips to the sky. Move your hands to your heart center. And with a gentle bow forward, we say namaste. Thank you everyone for joining me this morning. I hope everyone is well and you're enjoying this little cooler bit of weather.